Hello everyone, Bridget with Altenew. I'm here to walk you through layering for the Craft Your Life Graceful Gardenias project kit. In this kit, you will receive a 6x8 stamp set with 2 outline images and lots of sentiments. You will also receive a 4-piece simple coloring 6x6 stencil set. You will get the Graceful Gardenias die set, which will coordinate with the 2 outline images included in the stamp set. And finally, you will get the 3D embossing folder that coordinates with stamp B, which will work with the stencils for B. Let's have a look at the layering guide that comes with your set. On the back, you'll see the coordinating products available, as well as 2 full-size card examples are included inside. The 2 full-size card examples are on the left. The first layering guide is over on the right. When we open, you will go ahead and see the products used to create the 2 samples shown. You will also see both of the layering guides for both of the finished images, as well as the inks used to create these. The inks are also shown in the stencil openings as you move through the stencils for each of the completed images. We'll begin with stencil 1 on A1. For A1, we're going to use a mixture of inks. First, we will use Canyon Clay on the outside petals of the flower. For the center, we'll go ahead and we will use Burnt Red, where it would be darker in the center. We'll move on to A2 on stencil number 1. For that, we're going to use Pastel Sunrise. I am using my Ultra Sticky Mat on the bottom, but since the paper covers it, I'm using satin masking tape to help hold my stencil in place. Next, on stencil 1, A3, we're going to use Burnt Red for the majority of the leaves. For the center and the petal on the right, we will use Velvet ink to add some depth and definition to our floral. Next, we'll move to stencil number 2, section A4. We're going to use Firefly ink for the petals on the bottom of this opening. Then we will use Grass Field for this large leaf in the top left. We will go to A5 on stencil number 2. For this, we'll use Mountain Pine. I grabbed the wrong blending tool. And then we will use Evergreen for this leaf here on the right at 3 o'clock. And we'll move to A6 on stencil 2, and we'll use Evergreen here as well. Moving to stamp B, we're on stencil 3B1. We will begin with Honey Drizzle for the majority of the flower. Then we will bring in Marigold, and we'll add that in the center. Add that to all the petals. It gives it a very, very beautiful effect. Next, we'll move on to B2 on stencil 3, and that's going to be Citrus Burst ink. We're going to blend that onto all of the petals. Next, we'll move on to B3 on stencil 3, and for that, we're going to go ahead and use Fresh Lemon, and we'll come in and add some Maple Yellow as some highlight areas to our petals. Now we'll work on the buds on stencil 3. B4, we'll use Marigold. B5, we'll use some of the Honey Drizzle and the Marigold. We'll use Marigold, then Honey Drizzle, then a little bit of Marigold. Now we're going to move on to stencil 4, and this is going to be B6. We're going to get this in place, and I am marking off some areas I'm afraid I might go over. Then we will use Firefly ink. This time we're going to apply Firefly ink to all of the openings that are showing on this stencil. Then we will come in with Grass Field to add some depth and definition in areas you feel it would be darker on the petals or the leaves. Then we'll move to B7. On B7, we'll get this put into place, and I'm covering some of the places I'm worried I may accidentally stencil. I'm going to use Mountain Pine for the first layer. We'll blend that on all the openings again, as we did with the Firefly. Once those are all covered in, we'll come in with the evergreen and we're going to add in a little bit of extra detail into those leaves for more dimension. I hope this video was helpful in layering together your Craft Your Life project kit, Graceful Gardenias. Here's some amazing inspiration from our fabulous designers. To find out more about Craft Your Life project kit, Graceful Gardenias, and other available products, please visit us at altenew.com.
Hello there! Did that video just spark your creativity? And do you want more project ideas and inspiration videos too? Well, if you do, please make sure that you subscribe to the Altenew YouTube channel. Also, make sure that you do click that notification bell so you don't miss a video. Thanks so much for watching. Bye bye!